Hello and welcome to another train sim world with a difference. It is the new Long Island Railroad DLC. We are going to go straight into a scenario. I've picked the easiest because I'm a chicken. We should start a little easy. I've done the tutorial. It was a bit iffy. I will say that. We're going to enable some fancy stuff and more for me. We're doing Kings and Queens, not King of Queens. That is a completely different late 90s sitcom from the US. Shall we stop messing about and get into it? Here we go then. The line to West Hempstead has been closed at Locust Manor for engineering works. Drive a service from Atlantic Terminal to Jamaica, then return to Atlantic Terminal. Like the sound of that. So here we are. Welcome to Atlantic Terminal. You're assigned the 1228. Is that our train? Engineering work at Logan. We just read that. As far as Jamaica, is that our train? We get on here? Yeah? What do we do? I guess we go up there, right? Begin a quick run. You're only afforded a short before coming back to Atlantic Terminal. Climbing 152. This isn't our train, is it? 152 yards. Is there another there's another train over there. Go up here. Go up here. No, or not. Run! Oh dear. Okay, so we've got to go the other side. These are the Bombardier Class M7. I don't know whether it's Class M7 or M7 Class, but yeah, I did have a quick read of the manual. And I've done the tutorials. Not that it's going to help us, I don't think. I thought about putting on all the fancy bells and whistles. It doesn't go too well for me. So we're just gonna try and play it as is. Okay. Hello everybody. This is inside. This is our lovely passengers. We're probably going to be late if we mess around. Hello. I am your driver. I've done a tutorial. You're welcome. And read the manual. If that makes you feel better. Nope. Probably not. It wouldn't make me feel better, that's for sure. Okay, what do we got to do? Sit in the driver's seat. This must be the one because yep, it's given us all of our things. Master key on. What else we got to do? Set the reverser. We'll use keys to forward. Master control. Oh, let's take it out of emergency and to max brake. Let's turn the lights on. And let's also turn the marker lights. I don't know whether we're supposed to have these on. Perhaps. Maybe not. Oh yeah, we've got to charge the brakes to a 90 psi. There we go. Brilliant. We're automatically loading the passengers, which makes me feel like the doors are already open. They're not already open. Okay. Well, the game's doing its thing, so we'll just pretend nothing's happening. If you miss the train, it's not my fault. I promise. So in-cab signalling, kind of. There are signals out there. I don't know what they do. The tutorial didn't really tell me anything about the signalling. I read the manual and it's kind of vague. We're supposed to follow this. But if you look on the... If I do right mouse button... There we go. If we look on the speedo here, we have another speed limit. This is the usual speed limit I'm used to. But our speed limit up here is 45, and then this system is telling us 15. And now we've got to lock the doors. Okay. But maybe we can use the tab. If you press tab, you can... Let's lock the left. Let's not unlock the right. There's nothing there. That would go horribly wrong as well. Okay. So far, we've managed to do this unscathed, sort of. Do we just go now? Let's do it. Let's get some power on. See if we can get this thing moving. Released. Yep. Doors closed. We're moving. We did it. And that's been my video. No. I don't know what all these wipers. We might need those. I don't know. We're underground at the moment. Desk light brightness. Gauge lights. What are those for? Ooh, look. This is lit up now. That's pretty. I like that. The windows open? Yes. Oh, it is nice. I do like this. So which speed do we go with? We've got 45. You've got the one on the dash. We've got 15. It's like pick a speed. Well, it's still white. Maybe we can go a bit faster. Well, now it's turning yellow. What do we do? Do we go with the 15? Well, now it's red at 8 miles an hour. I'm a little unsure. It's a bit dark in here, isn't it? Let's not pull that. Horn. Yeah. New driver coming through. So what do we do? Which speed limit do we obey? It's obviously... Oh, wait. Next is 45. And this one says a red 15. Does that mean you can go 15, but you should well, here we go. The manual said you can optionally increase to that speed. So, perhaps going through all these crossovers is not a good idea at 15 miles per hour. I'm not sure. I'm not a qualified driver for the Long Island Railroad, if you haven't guessed, as we sit here in darkness. I don't mind. Dark's alright, isn't it? We can see our instruments. We have a look at what other buttons we got. Now, behind us, if you want to turn on all the alerters and stuff, it's those two there. That turns on the ATC, which is this thing. And then that one turns on the press Q every 60 seconds. It still says we can only do this speed. I'm really not sure. Yeah, and it goes yellow. I guess our back end is actually coming through there. Can we get out in here at the risk of it all going terrible? I don't know what that noise was. Very dark, isn't it? See, there are lights. Signals. It looks a bit gloomy in here. Should we not have lights on at the back? I have a feeling we should have turned those on, and we're not going to get a chance, are we? It's a bit... Just pretend we don't exist, everybody else. Alright, let's get in the train. Oh, there's lights. It's a bit brighter. Is this all we can do, this speed? I mean... I guess we can take it up a bit. We've only got, what, a few minutes to get there in 1.3 miles. Perhaps we'll get a bit more speed. I'm out of my comfort zone here. You should know that. I love my passenger trains, especially metro type runs. It's almost an underground right now. I do like this though. Yes. Watch the wall go by. But I did mention that I'm out of my comfort zone. That being the only ones the only tracks in the world I'm actually comfortable with is the UK, and we of course are in well, across the other side of the pond, I should say. Can we speed up? Oh yeah, we can. Look, I wasn't paying attention. Oh, not that fast. What's this bar here? Is that like the comfort meter again? Is that back? I've not seen that. I think it is, look. Hold on to your coffees, folks. We've not seen that for a while. Okay, so... now it's flicked to 60. We should have been doing 15. Unknown. Does that mean we can go 60 now? But this is saying... right. I kind of get it now. This is the marked track speed limit. This is what you can go up to. Perhaps this is how close another train is to you. So we can't go over 45, and we're going to be at 30 in... I got it. I've got it. But where would that tell you on here? You know, do you know what I mean, though? How do we know? Do we just got to remember the track speeds? If you're a real driver on here, that is, do you just remember the track speed? We need to be slowing down. We've got to hit 30. Oh, come on. Brace yourselves. Brace yourselves, everybody. There. Hey, okay. The track speed limit, different to this ATS limit thing here. I kind of got it. Very yellow, there it's green. Track speed. There's a track speed here. Alright. Oh, it's raining. It's oh, good night. We don't have to... No. We don't have to go this slow. Oh, wipers. Where's the wipers? Here. Not high. Just low. There. Beautiful. Ooh, this is very New York, isn't it? New York area. Okay. We're coming up to our foot. Oh, it's a short one. Let's slow down a touch. It's going to be a bit slippery. We might be able to get out and have a look in a minute. Are we kind of on top? We're a bit late. Deep concentration. Oh, come on. Pull it together. Brake. Brake. Well, I mean, I don't have to get out, so we might be alright there. Unlock the doors. Let's do it the way you're supposed to do it. It's this side. So we put the key in. And then we put it on... No. Put it on that one. And then we unlock the forward doors. Or is it that one? No. Unlock the rearward doors. Oh, I am sorry, everybody. Oh, there you'll go. Oh, yep. Just teleport. Just teleport. It's... Oh, goodness me. Quick. I want to have a look at my train. Busy bees. I kind of did it, though. Is that right? I mean, that kind of works. We're good with that. Quick, they're going to close the doors behind me. Oh, we can't. Do I manually do these? How's it going so far, guys? Run back to the... Stop chatting with your passengers. Get in your train. No, we got to get back up. Close the doors. Close the doors. Lock rearward doors. Brilliant. Maybe we'll just use the tab function. I've shown you this now. I don't know. Alright, let's lock that. And then... No, take the key. Take the key. There we go. We got it. That's awkward. Okay. So do we just leave now? We have got to stop at East New York next. Ooh, that was almost emergency. Okay, released and go. Are we going? We are going. So a little unclear on how this signalling works, the in-cab version of it, at least. All I do know is the red marker on the speedo is the track speed limit. I love the sound. Let's take a look outside. Oh, still a bit of a clipping issue. Whoa, look at the scenery out there. Look at it all. That's crazy. Look at all of that. Is that New York in the distance? Or downtown, I should say. I can't see any more skyscrapers. That must be downtown. Oh, we're actually on a raised... This is amazing. There's a little baseball court. School bus. Let's get in a cab. We can probably look from here. As we're nearly speeding. How are we doing for time? We have to get there in about a minute for 1.9 miles. Not happening. My math serves me correctly. We're quite a way off. Do you know, it just doesn't change. I mean, we haven't had an emergency stop yet, but that's because all the safety features are disabled. I wish there was something on the track to tell you what your actual speed is, though. I really want to know. How would you know? Ooh, slow down a bit. Let's put a bit of brake on. So 3 triple yellow lights on the signal there. Absolutely unknown. It's saying we can go up to 70 soon. Perhaps ATC is to warn you about trains ahead. Because you can have more than one train in a block with this system. Maybe that is what the ATC is for. But makes me wonder how you even guess what the track speed is. Wish I knew. I'm keeping my eyes out. I mean, at the moment, all we can do is 45. That's a lot. Guess we can turn these off. Oh, there's an intermittent. That was nice. Oh, brake. Come on. Not that much. Well, alright, that much. So, East New York, we're back underground, being above ground. Has anybody brought this yet? Are you enjoying it yourselves? Have you got to grips with the in-cab shenanigans that's going on down here? I tried reading up on it, I really did. And I thought I had a grip on it, but quite apparent I don't. If you do use this, you're supposed to, if the speed goes down, you'll get a warning that you're supposed to reply to, a little bit like AWS, and then slow down to that speed as soon as possible. It doesn't say how quickly. Oh, we're coming up to our station. We're coming in a bit sharpish. We're outside, apparently. Mate, no, we're not outside. Rain. You can't do that. Okay, we're blowing down. Oh, we got it. Look at me go. Fact, are we early? Not really. Only a minute late, that's not too bad. Oh, we should stop now. Let's just wang on the brakes. Everybody just headbutted the seat in front of them. That was an acceptable stop. We want the right doors. Can we get out and have a look? Wait, before they all spawn. Please do not hold the doors. You will delay the train and everyone on it. Do not run. The next train will be along soon. Crash is an issue. Except here. Oh, it's lovely. Some weird mask. Whoa, get on. This is our train. Yeah, I'm the driver. What of it? Get in. Sit down. Let's go. Oh no, lock doors. Lock them and go. Oh, there's a thing. Here, look. Brakes are applied. Doors are closed. Oh, it tells you here when the door's closed. That's lovely. I do like that little touch. Let's release the brakes then and get going. And they're released. Onward. We are now going to Jamaica. Which, according to the manual and Dovetail, is one of the busiest junctions. I'm not sure whether they said in the world or in the US. Or on this route. But it's one of the busiest junctions somewhere. I should do better research and pretend that YouTube is a career. Though I'm only part-time. I'll learn. Especially for you guys. I want some more horn action. Yeah, well, we've got no crossings to go over. I don't know whether we do it to go in the tunnels or not. Alrighty, please say we're not going over that crossing. It looks a little bit sharp. We're not. Brilliant. So, in 0.7 of a mile, we're going to see if we can spot on the side of the track anywhere I always wondered how you get to the back like that. It's control minus, by the way, and you can flip to the back. Good time to be testing it. Oh, we missed the sign because I was doing that. I get so distracted. Okay, there's another one coming up though. Oh no, this is the same one. Don't panic. It's very claustrophobic in here. Very dark out there. Alright, 200 yards. Look on the track. Is there a speed limit? And we're looking. I couldn't see anything. You guys? I don't know then. Maybe this ATC... do we dare turn it on? While we're moving? Okay, we're acknowledged. It says 70, which is great. And the speed limit says 70, which is even better. But... okay, it's saying it's on, but this thing is not saying anything. At all. Do we have... do we just go by this? What do we do? Oh, I don't know. I feel like we should turn that off. I'm lost, it's dark. The cannonball? We got an achievement, guys! M7 the cannonball. Because we reached 70 miles an hour, I bet. Only just. We got 45 coming up in 2.3 miles. Quick drink of tea. Do we have a cup? Oh, see, we have a cup holder there. And a clipboard holder. What else do we have down here? What's that? That's the acknowledge. That's the console buzzer. Should you be bored, you can just press that repeatedly. We should be... no, that's the brakes. Accelerate, accelerate, accelerate. We're still good for, like, miles. How are we doing on time? We are gradually getting worse and worse, which is not surprising. We're gonna get a lot of fails on this. It's our first run. It's our first run. It's super smooth. Let's bring up the... ooh, look at that. 60 FPS. I've got it on Ultra. Every setting's on Ultra. And 150%, if anybody's wondering. And if you want to know my system specs, which is kind of relevant and important, it's all listed in the description below. I'll link to the Steam page as well for you, if you feel like picking this up. What I want to do for you guys is a few of the scenarios so we can have a look at them, and possibly a timetable. We'll go and mess around and see if we can jump on and commandeer a train and figure out where it's going. Oh, slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down. We're going to be... come on, come on, brake, 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 brake. Luckily we're going uphill. Nailed it. Absolutely nailed it. I don't know what any of those signals mean. Okay. 35 coming up. We've got a diagonal 3 that doesn't say anything about trackside signals on here. What does that mean? Oh, that means the you would acknowledge that the ATC has dropped down in speed, but we've got to not pay any attention to that apparently. Okay, that's flashing. A little worried. I guess we should slow down a touch. A bit tight. Okay, we're slowed down. Does this mean we're crossing over? Well, this recommends 15. See? I probably don't blame it, to be honest. I'm going to say you go with the 15, right? Even though the track speed is not 80. Oh, see, now it's gone to 15. I might have just fluked that, to be fair. This is a lovely station. Where's this? Jamaica. It was a big old junction that we shot through there, possibly a little too fast. There's a fellow train brother. Hello. Well, I'm new and pretty bad. Do we stop at that white light up there? Maybe. Signal. Perhaps that's like a stopping board. It looks like it, doesn't it? Yes. Oh yeah, stop. Just go. Just stop. We nailed it. I think that is amazing. If we get out... Can we zoom back? No. Use 3. I know, we shouldn't be doing this because I'm super late as it is, but... I mean, it looks cool. And we open those doors, which are on the right. Let's watch people get out. Hello! I'm your very, very small driver. I'm like just ahead. Let's have a look out here while we're waiting. We can jump back in. So, for anyone in New York, what's this like? Is this like the LIRR or LIRR? How do you have a shortcut for it? Get in the cab. Get in. Oh, it stopped raining instantly. Brilliant. Shut down the cab. Are we done? Surely not. Shut down. Have we got to go back? I've got it. I've got it. Use the brake. Use the keys. You're better with the keys. Max brake. Forward. How do we turn that to E? No. This could be a problem. Let's turn these off. Do we leave the markers on? I bet we have rear lights then. How do we shut down? I don't know. I can't turn that off. Do we put it in neutral? No. How does one do this? Do we have to put this in emergency? And then can we put it on key out? No idea. No, we're just going to sit here for eternity, everybody. You're welcome. Hope you're not wanting to get anywhere. Oh, is it because we've got the wipers on? Turn those off. Now can we please? Help me. Can we turn that off yet? No. What do we do? Don't want max power. Turn that off. Put that on emergency. Everything's shutting off. Okay. Can we now... Ah, there we go. Not sure what we did. Which... No, turn it off. Turn it off. Thank you. Good night. That was a challenge. Yes, we are going to head to the other end. Finally. Blind? I don't want to use the blinds. Oh, we could look out. Right, we're not going to run through the car, even though we can. Oh, that gave me a small panic. I thought that was our train pulling off. Ooh, can we put anything in here? Like where we're going? That would be really cool. Anyway, let's run to the other end, because we are super late. Change ends. I'm just avoiding the whole... Still raining under here. Under the covers. Come on. Alright, changed ends. Let's get in here then. This must be our new cab. Right, locked that. Get in here. Excellent. let's do all the shenanigans again. Put that on. Put the reverser to forward. Put the brake to max brake. Charge this up to at least 90. Turn on our lights. Don't put the markers on. I'm thinking that's for the rear. Let's put that on low. We are loading passengers automatically, which is rather cool. There's a car wash button that doesn't work. None of these work. What we got here? Coupling switch. That's a bit interesting that we're not door zoned through. No idea. Absolutely no idea. What's all that say? Lock the doors. Can do. Lock left. Oh yeah, we're on the left now. Okay. We are going to figure this out before we get... But we're getting so late. Can we just get going? That'll be brilliant. Let's go. Just go. Can we get a bit of a roll on? So now we're heading back to... Yeah, that's what they said at the beginning, wasn't it? We head back to Atlantic placey thing. I get it. But we can't go too fast. I'm going to guess we follow 15, even though it says 35. That's what I think. Like, even if this switches to 35, which it is in a few years... No, it won't, because back end's not going to be there, is it? Okay, excellent. Brilliant. Well, here's what I'm going to do from this point forward. Oh, look at the train coming over there. Are we going to go under? We might have been going under that had I not been horrendously late. Because we're supposed to be 5 miles away in 1 minute. In 30 seconds. No, 1 minute. Look at that. Now, this is saying 15, you see, ATS. So let's not go the track limit. I'm happy with that decision. Until this in the middle, just there, hops to whatever number. There we go. Now we can go up to track speed and throw everybody forward. Oh, that would be backwards, wouldn't it? It depends which way around you're sitting. I reckon after a few runs, we might get the hang of this, and I possibly, only possibly, might not be as terrible. I'm getting more confident, which is never a good sign. So we can do up to 60, but only once the track limit goes up to 60. And it's going up to 70 shortly, once our back end passes the limit. It shouldn't be too long. And then we can go... We're not braking. Now we can throw it up and at least go to 60. Turn the wipers off. Is it shift? Shift. There we go. Oh, now we can go 70. Brilliant. Let's try and make up a bit of time, shall we? Is it going to tell us we overspeed? No. Oh, because it's deactivated, I bet. Let's have a look at the back. Well, that was fun. Ooh, no. Now I've ruined the sounds. That's what it must sound like outside. Oh, I've ruined the sound for us. Oh, it's like a film. We could... Oh, no, get back on the roof. That was cool. Get back on the roof. Yeah, like that. Oh, no. Yeah, like that. Are there going to be the lights on the roof that you got to dodge? Okay, I'm being childish now. It was like you've seen the movies where they climb up onto the roof and start fighting. We needed some dramatic chase music while I was up there. I'm not going to ask for something like that in a simulator, don't worry, and I'll stop being silly. Should we I'm going to do all of this again properly for us on our next stop, which is going to be East New York again, because we're going back and forwards by the looks of things. Super late. I would imagine these trains don't really run late, because they seem to be quite close together, and that would cause all sorts of problems. I mean, it's not very scenic in here, is it? But I do like that we've got some underground stuff going on. That makes me happy. We've got a speed limit coming up too. Got to get down to 45 in about 700 yards coming up. We could start slowing down, I guess, gently. Or a bit more gentle. A bit less gentle, even. Yeah, we're going to have to a little bit more. Because obviously we obey the track limit. Whichever's lower is the way I'm going to go there. You always obey the lowest. There we go. Look at that. That's beautiful. I'm like a professional. We're not making up any time though, that's for sure. We have a yellow signal somewhere. We should be able to see. Obviously you wouldn't see any of this. That must have been in cab, because I didn't see that yellow light anywhere on the track. That could catch you out if you don't have that up. Goodness. What are we supposed to do in track speed? Oh, 45. We can speed up a bit. Might as well. We haven't got to change speeds for a little while. We can do at least 60, according to ATC. There seems to be... there's a signal. If I remember my US signalling, anything with green on is green. It's only all red which is red. You can go through any signal as long as it's not all red. There are, I believe, speed limits and things when you go through the signals. Is this our stop? This is our stop. Well, we should be alright. We should be alright. We got this. Alright, there's our counterpart possibly going the other way. Probably a little too much on the brakes. Where's the stop board? Is that it, where it says 1? No. I don't know where the stop board is. Is it the blue things up there? Just here. It might be that. 6 to 8 car MU. That's what we are, I think. Oh, but yeah, that's what we are. So look for the 8 to 6 car MU as we throw everybody through the back of our cab. Should I do this? Let's do it. Let's do it. Put the key in. And then turn on both. And then open it. There we go. Nailed it. I like these houses. Look at the little window AC units. That's a nice touch. Although it doesn't look like they would need much AC in New York. Oh, there's the blind. Yes. Hello. I do like this. I do like these trains. I might get the hang of this, except we're late. And I'm messing about again. Good night. Come on. Close the doors. Lock rearward doors. Reset this to off. Pull the key out. Oh, I did that like a pro. And let's just go. Go, go, go. Brilliant. We're off. How much can we give it? We don't want to break the couplings. I'm not sure whether that's that's modelled or not. I love the whine as it's starting. Reminds me of some of the British trains. Mainly D-Stock and stuff. The little squeal they have. Okay, we can go up to 45. Oh, no, that's the wrong way. Go up to 45, and then we have to knock it on the head. 2.2 miles, we drop to 30. So have that in the back of our heads. We could go a little over. We're allowed to be a little over. I don't know how much over you're allowed to go. Are you allowed to ignore the track limit? I would imagine not. Even though ATC is really, really tempting me with that 60 to make up some time. Should we do it? See what happens. Right, I'm gonna do it. We're gonna say ATC told us so. Yep, we're going. We're doing it. I know we've got to slow down in a bit, but we're doing this. Alright. Probably not allowed. And you'd get all sorts of fired for doing this. But Mr. ATC told me I can go that fast. There we go. I don't think there's any danger of us catching anybody up front, so maybe. I mean, is it the quality of the tracks that prevents us from doing 60 up here? A27, that must be the signal. Still don't know what the... I might have to look this up on a different resource. Because the manual said nothing about the actual trackside signalling. As I may have mentioned, we have a bit of clearing on the windows. It doesn't really build up much, so there's not really any need. Okay, now we should possibly start thinking about slowing down. Oh yeah, we've got to stop at that little Norstrand Avenue first before we go back to our starting place. We're slowing. Slow a bit more. I do like the little computer actually says stuff. Can't actually use it, but it's kind of cool that it says some things on there. Oh, you know what I didn't turn on? I want to turn this back on. Gauge lights. Yeah, we've got a little orange thing. Oh, goodness me. Everybody hold on to your seat in front. Sure they don't mind. Are we gonna do it? 6 to 12. What happens if you hang over the back? Does it matter? Possibly not. There we go. We're not going to mess around this time. Unlock right. I like the sound of the doors. I'm easily pleased. Let's have a look outside, like cheaty way that you can't actually do in real life. There we go. Oh, those lights are nice and bright. I love this area. I do. I really do. You can't go any further that way. The car models are nice. Cars are those? Nondescript. That looks like a... that one at the back looks like a Mustang. Get back in your train. Close the doors. Unlock. Lock. Alright. Wait for the buzzer to stop and we'll get going. There we go. Doors are closed. And we're heading back to where we began. We made up a little time, possibly, due to our excessive overspeeding. As you do. Right. I don't think we care about throwing passengers away. Oh, I can see a speed limit now. It's the only ones I've ever seen. Unless I've literally just missed it. I could have just missed it. So 30 it is. It says 30 on the track, so I'm going to go with that rather than our ATC. And we're going downhill, so we'll apply a little brake. And we can turn off the wipers. There we go. Ooh, intermittent. Don't need that. Off. Ooh, brake. Goodness me. We're not obeying any sort of speed limit there. It is 5 miles per hour. Look at that. Right. Okay, so Atlantic Terminal. We're going to still be a little bit late, unfortunately, but it is a 5 mile an hour speed limit. So remember that, guys. I'm still gonna, even though we were speeding towards the end, I'm still gonna say you probably go with the lowest between ATC and track speed. Track speed, they both would probably be as important as each other. ATC must have something to do with the training front, quite possibly. We're gonna have to slow down some, otherwise we might derail. That'll be a fantastic end to a bit of an iffy drive. Let's put it that way. Alright, 700 yards. I'm glad we actually... Well, don't say it. I was going to say I'm glad we actually made it, but we haven't yet, have we? We could... It could all go very wrong. There's... Okay, 500 yards. We don't need to slow down that much. Oh, see, now it says 40, which is a bit ambitious down here. Is that in... That would be miles an hour, surely. Because it's 80 is the maximum for the entire route. So I'm going to imagine it is miles an hour and not kilometers per hour. Kilometers, however you wish to pronounce that. Alright. We're coming up to our 5 mile per hour limit, where things get a little bit slow. Do we cross over? What do those lights mean? What do those lights mean? Nobody knows. Well, someone might know. I'll happily... 1 W, 2 Ws. Yellow and 2 whites. Yeah, I get it. You can go up to 7.8, even though it's 5 miles per hour. And possibly for the... everybody's sanity, 7.6 sounds about right to me. Otherwise it will take you forever. I think we could have done this a little cleaner. I feel like getting my gamer on and my train driver on for the next episode, if you can bear that. If you can bear to watch another one. Okay, what's the flashing 15? I was really concentrating then, and there was a plane flying over here that was really... Do we have to acknowledge that? What does that mean it's ending, perhaps? It could be. It could mean that ATC is ending, if this is a terminus. I'm not sure whether it... Terminal. It says it there. It says it right in the name, Atlantic Terminal. Silly man. So you got to be pretty, as an actual driver down here, unless there's some signals missing. Not signal. Some speed signs missing on the side of the track. You're going to have to know this like the back of your hand. Otherwise you're in some real trouble. You can't just go by ATC. Come on. We can do about 7. Where have we got to stop? It's like 200 yards away. It is indeed a terminal, and I imagine that's why it's flashing. Kind of like the station. Not too sure about the flashing. Weird. Maybe it's something to do with my settings. I'll gladly listen to what anybody has to say. It'll be a bit late for my episodes, but for my own playthrough, and if I do manage to fix all that flashing, I will do another video. I feel like we're going to keep revisiting this and our other train sim world routes that we have. We have 3 now. We just head up to the buffers and what looks like, I don't know what that is. Concrete, maybe? Concrete wall? We're going all the way down. Goodness. Well, we're not early by a long stretch, and we did pretty interestingly. You know what? Our last door, we'll open it the way you're supposed to. Put that on. Let's open the rearward doors. Al, let's put our blind back up. This is a terminus. If you could please vacate the train, sir. Terminus, right here. Okay. There's more of you on here. Well done for completing this duty. Secure the train and head over to the main concourse. There's people still on my train. I'm going to point that out. Shouldn't I lock the doors? I mean, it didn't tell us. I'm locking all these people in here. Their own fault. Their own fault. That's all I'm going to say. Like that. And I'll put the key in my pocket. Right, let's shut everything down. Lights off. This off. That was the gauge. Anything else we got left on? That's flashing. Put this on. Key out. Can't put it on neutral. Put this in reverse. In emergency. You can't take the key out yet. Now can we put it in key out? Brilliant. I've kind of got the hang of this. Oh, you're beautiful. We did it. Beautiful. I did. Yeah, no, I did that. We're good. Deactivate. What have I forgot? I got carried away. Key out. Master key off. Emergency. What have we forgot, guys? Cab lights off. Marker lights are off. That's off. Oh, I'm a little sad now. This is never going to end, is it? It's just going to keep us in here forever. So after all that, there was a lot of fiddling around, which I will edit out completely. I turned back on this thing. And you know what it was telling me? To turn the marker lights on. I'm just saying. I'm gonna... Oh, that's been my first go at Train Sim Worlds. Brand new DLC. We've got to head here. And we get a score. With a lot of more ticks than I probably deserve. Bunch of score there. Kings and Queens. That was our first look at the Long Island Railroad DLC for Train Sim World. Did enjoy it. I got far too many check marks there. Hope you enjoyed it, guys. Leave a like if you liked it. Please explain anything I got wrong in the comments below. I'll gladly learn from my mistakes. That's been that. If you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. It makes me happy. You can see more of me not having a clue about what I'm doing in a train. That's generally how it goes with simulators. Much better at Transport Fever, though. Anyhow, until next time, take care.